it's me Geeky and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video I have got the haul video for my Leeds travelling man vlog that would have appeared last week. Now I'm not quite sure if I'm going to tag this onto the video. It depends on how long the video is, because I did film quite a bit of footage, so it's just a case of editing it down and see where this slots in. If the video is small enough, I will add this haul part onto the end of the vlog. If not, this will be a new video in itself. So if you guys didn't know already, me and the lovely Himaka decided to go on a trip up north to see the lovely Caitlin does manga, and oh my god, did I have the most fantastic time like ever. We let loose, we had some fun, we done hot pot, we had great food, we manga shopped, we chilled, we had games night, we had some drinks during a live stream. So we're setting up tomorrow's stream, or I say me and Tiffany are just chilling. Caitlin's the tech queen.
With her duct tape.
And Reese is just laying there. Duct tape queen.
Let's go.
Questionable. Very questionable.
Holding that.
Oh my god.
So if you have...
You just see me.
If you guys have any questions... If you guys have any questions, drop them in the box and we'll answer them at some point. Oh my gosh, it was so much fun. And what made it even more fun was the fact that we got to share one of our evenings with you guys, just chilling and chatting on our live stream. And honestly, I really couldn't have had a better weekend. Thank you so much, Caitlin, for being a fantastic host, and to your partner for looking after us and showing us around Leeds and Manchester. Honestly, I wish we could have had a little bit more time to do a bit more exploring in Manchester. Because we only really went to Travelling Man and then Forbidden Planet, but we had so much fun. Me and Reese had so much fun, and I know Tiffany and her partner had fun as well. So, girl, thank you so much. Like, so much love. You have no idea. We have to do it again. Anyway, obviously, during that time, we done a crap ton of manga shopping, which you probably saw in last week's video. So, the purpose of this video, other than to thank Caitlin and Tiffany for such a fantastic experience and time, and just thank you so much, is to haul what I picked up during that vlog. So it wasn't too much that day or in that first shop. I felt like I reined it in. I didn't spend too much money. I done a good job, I think. I'm not gonna lie, I did pay full price for a couple of these volumes because they were harder to find, but I think that was because I was caught up in the excitement of manga shopping with the Dudettes. So we were most definitely not great influences on each other. We were spurring each other on. Me and Tiffany made gremlin noises at one point in Forbidden Planet because we both saw a volume and were like, oh my god, like, and we literally just like, and we grabbed it, and it was so funny. But yeah, anyway, let's just get hauling, shall we? So I picked up a few shonen titles, but the majority of this haul, this travelling man haul, was shoujo, which actually I had a list for when we went up there, and I wanted to stick to the list as much as possible, but well, you guys will see in my video or in Caitlin's that I diverged from the list quite a few times, but I'm still happy with what I picked up, so I cannot complain. Anyway, so the first series that I managed to pick up was My Hero Academia, volume 31 and 32. Now, majority of these have still got their stickers left on. That's purely because I haven't read them yet. Anything that I've read, I've pulled the stickers off, just so I know what I've read and what I haven't. And you'll find out in this stack, there's probably only 2 that I've read. But I'm super excited to see where this series goes. You guys know the deal with My Hero Academia. I have a love-hate relationship. I fell off of it about volume 20. I think it was volume 20. yeah, about volume 20, I just fell out of love with it. Then I binge watched the anime and I was like, shit, I need to get back on this. So I managed to pick up volume 31 and 32. So cannot wait to read those. I have finished reading it on the Shonen Jump app and I am up to date with the chapters. So I'm just collecting them just to collect them at this point. But I picked up volume 4, so this was a new release for Sakamoto Days. This was actually 3 for 2. I just peeled the sticker off. Love this series. I've read it, loved it. Chef's Kiss. I love Sakamoto. I love the fact that he's a little podgy assassin. He's cute, adorable. Honestly, I would love him to be my uncle, like an assassin uncle. I would love him to be my uncle. He's cute as hell. But this volume kind of concludes the fight in the laboratory that's going on, and we find out a little bit more about some of the other main protagonists. So yeah, I'm super interested to see where this goes. I pre-ordered volume 5 from Forbidden Planet, so fingers crossed that comes this month. If not, due to the Royal Mail strikes, it'll probably be next month. But yeah, super excited. Hope this gets an anime at some point because yes, so good. So now I have a new series that I was umming and ahhing about picking up. I wasn't entirely sure whether or not I should pick it up, purely because it wasn't available on the Shonen Jump app to read, which I was a bit bummed about. Because if I had read the first chapter, I probably wouldn't have picked this series up, but I'm glad that I did anyway. And that is volume 1 of Dan. Now, I was a bit turned off of this series, the first chapter. I feel like there was an incident that occurred in this that was kind of unnecessary. But it is what it is. Basically, our main girl gets abducted by aliens and they try to basically essay her. Long story short, that's basically what happens. Thankfully, she gets rescued by the curly-haired dude, this guy here. She gets rescued, and all's well that ends well, right? No, absolutely not. Basically, they meet in high school, and the guy that I just showed you here, he is getting picked on, and she goes over and sticks up for him, and they end up in conversation and find out that they believe in different things, or they like different things, and they wanted to test or prove each other wrong that certain things exist. So aliens exist or ghosts exist, and this whole situation occurs where he gets possessed and she has powers. Basically, the dude gets his schlong, as they like to call it, their schlong, taken, and they have to get it back. That is the premise of the story so far. It has a lot of aliens and supernatural elements to it, so I'm definitely intrigued by it. I'm not gonna lie, I was turned off by the first chapter because of the essay. Like, it's so ridiculous. Like, she was abducted by these aliens, and these aliens are so sinister though. Like, let me just show you the aliens. Look, they are so sinister, right? And they're basically clones, and in order to evolve their species, they have to impregnate her so that their species can evolve, right? Well, yeah, really weird. Definitely was turned off by that part in the chapter, but glad I read through it and I really enjoyed it. So I will be picking up the second volume to see what happens in the series. I don't know if it's going to be something that stays on my shelf permanently, but I'm intrigued nonetheless to continue. So it will be one of these series that I pick up volume to volume and decide from there. But yeah, I feel like I've talked way too much about this series. Let's move on. So next up is a continuation of a series that I picked up last month, or volume 7 of last month, and that is Undead Unlock volume 8. I haven't read this volume, as you can see, but I'm really interested in seeing where this series goes. I don't really have to give too much of an introduction. You guys know how I feel about this series. I wasn't too keen on it to start off with, but the more I progressed this series, the more I enjoyed it. So yeah, that is volume 8 of Undead Unlock. I also believe it's getting an anime, but I could be wrong. Please correct me if I'm wrong. Right, so that's all I picked up for the shonen stuff. So I'm gonna move on to the shonen stuff. Shonen? Oh my god, and a book drop. Honestly, because I'm not well, my brain is all over the place. That is it for the shonen. Now, whoops, we will move on to the shoujo. So I picked up a couple of new releases, or at least new releases to the UK, and that is volume 7 of The King's Beast. Oh my gosh, this is a series by Ray Toma. You guys know how I feel about Ray Toma. Ooh, I'm so excited to get into this. I've got volume 8 coming to me, so I'm going to wait until volume 8 arrives. It has been dispatched from Forbidden Planet, so I cannot wait. Emma, don't look at that, you will spoil yourself. But this is such a great series. It intertwines with Dawn of the Arcana, but it's not necessary to read Dawn of the Arcana to understand what's going on with the King's Beast. Honestly, I'd probably give Dawn of the Arcana a miss at the moment because some of the volumes are quite out of stock. Me personally, I'm having problems trying to find volume 9, and there's a couple of other volumes, but volume 9 is definitely difficult, and volume 6 for me. But yeah, give this a go if you haven't. It's a really, really good fantasy type historical series. I've enjoyed it. Ray Toma's art style is chef's kiss beautiful. I enjoyed The Water Dragon's Bride and what I've read of Dawn of the Arcana from what I've got so far, and I'm really enjoying The King's Beast. So fingers crossed Dawn of the Arcana gets a reprint sometime soon, so everybody can enjoy that series because so good. Anyway, moving on. We have volume 15 of Queen's Quality. I am a couple of volumes behind in this series. I binge read it a couple of months ago because Chrissy Lou was talking about it, and I was just like, shit, I need to get back on this. Plus I saw her amazing cosplay from a con a couple of months ago, and I was like, yep, I definitely need to get back on this. I binge read it up to volume 13, I think it was. Now I have 14 and 15. I'm going to wait for volume 16 to come out, and then I'm going to binge read the next 3. This is a great action shoujo. Yes, it's centered in high school, but it delves into like mental health aspects, and being a sufferer of mental health problems, this shines a light on it in a very interesting way, in my opinion. How just changing your state of mind and cleaning your space could change your way of thinking. Like it's really interesting, especially from somebody that suffers with mental health problems. So yeah, definitely pick this up if you haven't already. It is the sequel series to Queen's QQ Sweeper. However, QQ Sweeper is quite difficult to find at the moment, so you kind of have to read it to get into this. But fingers crossed, Shoujo Beat is going to be doing a reprint of that soon, because I highly recommend anybody to give this one a go, especially if you like shonen and you kind of want to dip your toes into the shoujo realm. This is definitely one to look into. It is action-packed. I wouldn't say it's a shonen shoujo, but it's got enough action in there for me to feel like you shonen fans would be interested. It would hold your attention. So definitely give it a go if you haven't. And I know that DB Otaku is currently on the hunt for it. And yeah, so I know he is jumping in that realm of Queen's Quality, so I hope you enjoy it. Anyway, finishing up a series that I have been wanting to finish up for ages. This volume went out of stock on TravellingMan Online. Sorry about that, an ambulance has just whizzed past my house. But this went out of stock on TravellingMan Online for quite a while, and I was like, I don't really want to pay full price for it. I'll wait and see if I can get 3 for 2. Thankfully, I got the last volume in Leeds store, and that is volume 6 of An Incurable Case of Love by Maki and Joji. This is the same mangaka as My Happy Marriage. Is it My Happy Marriage or Happy Marriage? Happy Marriage. I have read Happy Marriage. I enjoyed it for the most part. I found the main female character slightly annoying at times. So I'm going to be interested in seeing how I feel about this one. I have read up to volume 3, I think. Now that I have all 7, I will give it a binge and let you know my thoughts, because yeah, I have enjoyed what I've read so far. So it'd be interesting to see what happens. Obviously, this is a hospital-based romance with a nurse and a doctor. So if you're into that, this could be your kink, but yeah, check it out if you haven't. Again, older teen, or no, actually it's rated mature, so if you're underage, don't read it. It's a bit smexy. Anyway, moving on. I have managed to pick up volume 4 actually in the later haul videos for this mini series, you'll see that I managed to complete this series in its entirety. But in Travelling Man on day 1, I managed to find this volume, and that is volume 4 of Daytime Shooting Star. I am super excited to get reading this series. I've read the first 3 volumes and have enjoyed it. I know this series doesn't come without its controversies, but I really like the art style. I like the first 3 volumes. I've read Tsubaki Cho Lonely Planet volume 1 by the same mangaka and really enjoyed it, as well as, is it In the Clear Moonlit Dusk or something like that, by the same mangaka, that is coming out in December, so this month. I read the first volume and really enjoyed it, so I cannot wait to finish this series. Yeah, I will be binging this at some point in the near future now that I have all 12 volumes. Moving on to the last 3 volumes for this haul. Short and sweet one. I know I didn't spend too much money in this in Travelling Man on day 1, but I managed to pick up volume 8 of My Love Story, volume 9 of My Love Story, and volume, I think this is, 13 of My Love Story. So volume 8 was the only one that was 3 for 2 because it's got the little sticker on it. I paid full price for these, but they were $6.99 rather than the $7.99, which I wasn't too fussed about because some of these volumes are extremely hard to find nowadays, being out of stock and whatnot. So I'm just happy I was able to make a little bit more headway in collecting this series. I've watched the anime and really enjoyed it. So the fact that I was able to pick up 3 more volumes to it, I'm happy. I want to know if this manga series, it has the same ending as the anime, because sometimes, you know, they like to switch it up. But because it's only 13 volumes, I have a funny feeling that it probably will be the same ending, but who knows? I'm just excited to carry on reading. I will be waiting for some of the restocks though, because this one as well is really out of stock and it's so annoying. But it is what it is. Again, you guys in the US, if you guys are back ordering that, hopefully they will start to trickle down to the UK. Fingers crossed, because I don't want to pay an arm and a leg for the rest of the volumes of this. So yes. So yeah, that is my haul for shop 1 day 1, i.e. Travelling Man in Leeds. I hope you enjoyed this mini video. Not too long. I know I've probably talked way too much about quite a few of these series that you probably weren't interested in at all, but you know me, I like a good chinwag. But yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this video. Please look out for the Manga Dudettes videos coming out within the next couple of weeks. We didn't film too much, as in like all sit down together and haul or anything like that. We just chilled for the most part. We hung out, we ate good food, we enjoyed each other's company, we were super chilled, and it was just so much fun. We didn't really want to put too much pressure about filming, which I know probably seems a little bit selfish, but we were just enjoying our time together so much that we didn't want to feel like we had to put too much pressure on ourselves to film. So yeah, I hope you enjoy these vlog style videos and the vlog style videos that will be coming out from the girls in the future. I will have them linked down below in the description box as of what's out right now, and I will probably pop them in a little playlist on my channel as and when we all start to release. Once they're all done, they will be in the playlist there as well. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give this video a like, comment and subscribe. You guys know the deal. And yeah, follow us on Discord, which will be linked down below, the Manga Dudette Discord. Yeah, come and join us, come and have some fun. We will hopefully be doing a live stream again sometime soon. Obviously not in person, sadly. I wish we could. I wish we lived close together, because honestly, actually, if we live close together, girls, I think we would spend more money, so that might be a bad thing, but it might not be a bad thing. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you to everybody that's new and subscribed recently. I love you guys so much. Thank you for your continued support, and I will see you in the next one, guys. Bye.